I'm here today with Sebastiano Rosa from Tenuta, Guido, and I was fortunate enough to be there this summer, and as the harvest started, because it was a very hot year, and you started to harvest Merlot the last days of August and the first days of September. How did the rest of the harvest work out?
And we had some rain toward the beginning of September, which helped us a lot with the Cabernet Sauvignon, the Cabernet Franc. So I would say that it was a great harvest with some probably a little bit higher alcohol than usual. Bolgheri is a cooler area than compared to Montalcino or the Chianti, but it's a very solid harvest for us.
So how do you think it'll compare 2011 harvest to 06 or 07 or 08?
I would say it's very similar to 06. Very good structure, very big depth, and so I think it looks much better than 03, which was also a very warm harvest. So it looks a little like 06, 08.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about Bolgheri? It's how close it is to the sea, and the changes in temperature, and why it makes it such a great place to grow the Bordeaux varietal grapes?
Well, Bolgheri and Tenuta Guido is an estate that starts by the sea, starting the beach, and then goes all the way to the hills, and that's why we have such a great microclimate. What happened in Bolgheri is that we have great excursion between night and day. The temperature, it's warm during the day, not as warm as inland, because the sea that is close by cools down the temperature, and then at night we have a very much cooler temperature at night, which allow the grape not to suffer too much the heat, and so we feel much less the warming of the climate.
Do you think that in all great vineyards or all great terroirs or all great places where where grapes are grown, they have that microclimate where at night it refreshes the grapes and allows them to hang on the vine for a longer period of time, or to come to full maturity? Do you think it's a common thread in the great places where they grow and make wine?
Well, for sure, Bordeaux, which is the leading area for great red wines, has that characteristic. Obviously, there is some very good wines produced inland in Tuscany, like Brunello's and Chianti. But for sure, the climate in Bolgheri helps us a lot. And I always say that sentence that to make bad wines in Bolgheri, you have to be very good. And that's for sure true.
And then Sebastiano and I went on a little fishing trip, and we caught a few fish yesterday, some bluefish and some striped bass. And I think the fish in the Atlantic Ocean in New Jersey, I can't believe this, is very hard for me to say, might be a little bit better than the fish off the Bolgheri coast.
For sure, they are bigger and they are more active, more strong, and the Mediterranean is a small lake. That's why we have such a good climate, and nothing compared to the ocean here.
Thank you for coming.
My
We're going to have a great dinner, and we'll see you soon. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll be back at rallowines.com.